Okay, it's Brew 3.0. This is the last one that I'm going to explain out. At the time when we were in the situation that we were 2 weeks away from bankruptcy, I was the only guy. I had to lay off my friends in the sales team as well in the summertime, and I was the only guy working during that summer. And now that I think of it, probably was the hardest time of my life. It was a time that I only scarcely could sleep. I took sleeping pills as well to get enough sleep to be functional in the mornings, and lots of worry. The group was already a 30 people company back then. So there were 40 families, 40 people dependent on the success or the survival of our company. And the ship was sinking. So it's a little bit stressful time of my life.
Päiväreissu Helsinkiin. Mulla on puhe, sillä taputetaan jo.
Suuri suomalainen tekoälyn ja testauksen kampanja anti-liikkeelle.
And there was this one August in 2013 that turned the ship eventually around. No, it was 2014. It was a period of 2 years for me. 2 years of living in like, well, I could see hell, but it's a little bit of overemphasizing the idea. But anyways, it was a 2 years period when our business sucked. Our actual luottoluokitus, I'm not really sure what's it in English, credit rate, it was C, it was the worst one we can have in Finland. So, our like equity, the money that was like, the money that was in the company was 320,000 minus, like a hell of a lot for a small company. So it was really like, it was an ICU that where our company was. It was like intensive care unit. The one idea that turned the ship around was when I had no guts to say no to salespeople anymore back then because I had no decisive juice in me. And I met this guy called Marco. He was working in trainer's house. And he said that, you know, Antti, you look a little bit tired. And it was like, he was polite, I would say. I was really much tired back then. And he said that, you know, Antti, we have this one training. It's a half-a-year program, and it's called like the Road of Leadership or something like that. And he said that you really should join me. And if you don't like it, you don't have to pay. You just inform after the first session that I quit. You don't have to pay, so I said yes, I'll come. I'll do anything to try it out. And there was this guy, Jari Sarasvuo. You might know him. Do you know him? Yeah, exactly. He was giving the first session back then, and I was sitting in the front row because I was late. I was late from the meetings every time, and the only seats that were left in the room were the front ones. And I was sitting in one of the front seats, and that one moment, Jari came to me. And he looked me straight into the eye and was silent for a moment. And then he slammed like boom his hand on the table in front of me, and he said that, Antti, no matter what you do, you will not succeed alone. I was like, what the hell? Leaning back there, I got insulted first, and then went back home and slept overnight. And then the idea, for some reason, it didn't leave me. No matter what you try to do, Antti, you're not going to succeed alone. And I was alone trying to make the business work. Or I was not alone, but I felt like alone because what I lacked was the skill to ask for help. I had 40 co-workers in my company, and I lacked the skill to ask for help. And that moment changed the course of our company. First, I met this wonderful lady called Heidi Alamikkelä, works for Valoki Design, an entrepreneur as well. And she had this assistant service for companies, and I said that I need your help. Then I called Marco from trainer's house and I said that I'm going to need your help, Marco. I have salespeople and I need to fill up their calendars with new meetings. Can you call the meetings and book their meetings for us? I need help. We cannot do the cold calling alone. Verkkoasema started working to refresh our online presence. I called them and asked for help. And I started calling and meeting people to ask for help and not to ask for a sales or a close. And things started to change. We are just closing in on university, guys. And here's it's not an ending of the story, but ending of the chapter I would like to call Proof 3.0, and this is the start of 4.0 now. Today we have almost 50 employees, and we are closing in on the revenue. We have sent invoices, or we will send invoices, close to 4 million euros this year. And it's like we actually managed to save the ship from the brink of a bankruptcy. And while doing that, I actually managed to save myself as well from the brink of true burnout. So the final takeaway for this is that no matter what you do, you won't be successful alone. And this one quote that's been haunting me lately is that if you want to go fast, you can go alone, but if you really want to go far, you have to go together. So that's the final takeaway for the Proof 3.0.